Next, I'm going to talk about one of the biggest and most frustrating ways that a controlling boss can be controlling with you at work. And that has to do with giving you feedback that suggests that there is one right or correct way to do something, even when most people would understand that this is what is called a stylistic difference. There is not necessarily just one way, one correct or accurate or right way to do many things. It's really just a matter of a stylistic difference. You may do it this way, another person may do it that way. And who's to say really who is right? Well, with the controlling boss, the problem is their position is that they are right. And so a lot of times a controlling boss will take an example of something where there isn't just one correct answer, but send a message to you that it is their way to do it, and that any other way, and specifically your way, was wrong. Now, what's important in that situation is for you to remember, actually, this is a really stylistic difference. There isn't just one way to do this, but to think to yourself, well, if this is what they need, if this is the story they're telling themselves, then it's just easier to go along with it than to fight them on it. But a lot of times a controlling boss will not accept that these are stylistic differences. What they tell themselves is there's one right way and it's their way. This often gets reflected in things that are written, maybe press releases, reports that include narrative sections. This may include marketing materials, but the point is there is this sort of idea that there's really only one way to do it, and that really, let's hope that you make the right decisions and that you do it the correct way. Because if not, the boss is saying to you through their implicit messages, I'm going to create some anxiety and a little fear in you so that you're always wondering if you are doing this job well enough. And in fact, to some extent, even if your job is safe here. And finally, I'm going to talk about one last way that a controlling boss can be controlling with their employees. And